Now, let's talk about, since you said breaking up of ships, I'm gonna go with my boy Thor. Thor, we saw in a multitude of movies.
Yeah.
Okay, and we know Thor from taking out Frost.
At least make it a challenge for me.
I mean, those are just some of the. Let's just stop. Let's go to the strong accolades. All right, let's just get rid of Frost giants. He stood inside the blast from the heart of a dying star.
Yeah.
He was able to, extremely durable. Like, my man was on the take them barbecue ribs off the grill, Like he had to get up off of there, but he ain't just burned up. I mean, and let's not forget. I mean, as funny as it may be, he hit about 3 or 4 things on his way down.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not like he had just a clean fall from grace. No, hey, bump, bump, bump. He hit everything.
Metal,
everything
stuff. Like,
everything. You Uru metal all the way down, right? So, with that being said, right, he destroys the ships, very similar to how Captain Marvel did.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to talk about the size of the ships, cool. He was destroying ships, he was destroying ships with Outriders, right? And he was the savior to the Avengers in Infinity War. But let's talk about 2 things that I find to be extraordinarily impressive.
Okay.
One, he has battled the Hulk.
Yeah. Multiple times.
Multiple times. But one time in particular, we could say he was on the verge of victory. And outside interference, had my man with his neck. I mean, I don't know if he got whiplash. I don't know if Asgardians get whiplash. But he was not the victor because of that. 2, the most, 2 actual things. One in Endgame, right? And I'm comparing him to the Hulk, who gets madder as strong he gets. Thanos grabbed the Hulk's hands and removed them, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, Thanos also grabbed Captain Marvel, right? Clear across the room in Infinity, in Endgame. He had an axe, 2-handed pressed down body weight into Thor's chest, and he just couldn't get it all the way in.
Yeah.
So I want to say, like, man, when you look at that feat of strength, from Thor, because he's actually stopping someone with a leverage advantage.
Well, he wasn't necessarily stop. He was just slowing down, because you can see like it was still going very slowly. And I do think that's still.
He reversed the Hulk though. He reversed the Hulk's hand. Hulk had that same leverage against Thanos. Thanos was up in the wall, collapsing, and he was about to jump him. Let's not forget, Ebony Maw was like,
"Let him have his fun."
And Thanos outmatched him without the ability of using a stone. Now, for Captain Marvel, I do want to point out a weakness. Captain Marvel in Endgame, are your legs or your arms stronger?
The legs.
Okay, absolutely, right?
Yeah.
Captain Marvel puts Thanos in a chokehold in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
She uses her arm to pin down she uses her leg to pin down Thanos' arm.
His weak arm.
His weak arm. Take my strong hand. Able to overpower her leg, the strong leg, until the Hulk, who was in banner form in a Hulkbuster suit, came and Thor he was able to stop himself from being murdered by Thanos.
Yeah.
Single-handedly. And when you talk about the durability, I knew it. I mean, he got kicked in his face, punched in his face several times. He's the only person that's taken a punch to the face in any of the movies and he was able to still be conscious. Black Panther took it in his suit, boom, blew the dirt out the ground. Captain America took it in Endgame, boom, I mean, he was laid out. He took one in both movies.
Yeah.
They hate Cap. They gave him a Thanos punch in both movies.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put that out there. Thor, and the most impressive feat, taking Stormbreaker against 6 stones from Thanos, and he was able to throw the axe, Stormbreaker, through the stones.
Yeah, I think you can possibly argue that Thor is the most durable here.
Okay.
And I think some of Thor's feats are very underrated. Like you look at his strength, pretty underrated. You look at his durability, I think also very underrated. You know, he was able to take the blast from a dying star, take multiple hits from Thanos, get his eye chopped out from Hela and act like nothing happened. Got stabbed multiple times by Hela, and you know, just still came out strong. I mean, like nothing ever happened. So I think his durability might be the best out of the 5 that we just named. Possibly.
Okay. So with Thor,
You can argue with him and the Hulk. I think it's between them two, and probably Captain Marvel. But I don't think
no way. But hold on, I'm gonna jump into the next person. Keep this thing moving. I'm gonna see what you think about this person.
Okay, I think.
Wanda.
Yeah.
Wanda.
The WandaVision's about to come out.
Stay tuned for that, because we may have to redo this down the road, edit it, and say she's got it, right? It may be clear and concise, or it may lower her value as far as her being the most powerful. So, what do you think about Wanda? How do you feel? How does she make you feel?
I think Wanda is extremely powerful, but she hasn't proved.
You took everything from me.
Like, she hasn't proved. Like, she never really went off. Like, she picked Thanos up, stretching away like a suit, you know, about to rip him apart.
Rain fire! But sire, our troops just do it!
And yeah, that's extremely impressive. But out of the guy who just named,
let me go back, because you said she was ripped. Like, you act like taking Thanos' armor off was like me tearing out one of these sheets of notebook paper.
I know.
I mean, let's not forget what he told Tony. All that for a drop of blood, which is a callback to Iron Man 2. Go back and watch it.
But, you know, like I was saying, because a lot of people, right, other than really the Hulk, they could have possibly defeated Thanos. Thor almost killed Thanos also. Doctor Strange.
Hold on, we gotta hit Wanda though.
Yeah, but I'm saying people that we named. We already named Doctor Strange. We haven't.
No, we haven't. He's the last one.
Yeah, but you know, and I'm not saying like, because it's extremely impressive. Like you're about to rip this man apart, but you know, out of.
It's extremely impressive. She's done what no one else was even close to doing.
Thor.
Hold on, because you're leaving out a part. Wusa. Thanos was in the air, completely defeated.
Stones. No stones.
Okay, got it. But he was it was 3 Avengers fighting him with no stones.
Mm-hmm. And think about it. Some of the Avengers, like Thor, they were taking him on when he had the stones.
Okay, hold on. Because we're getting a little off track in a certain sense of what's Wanda's point to this. Because if you're comparing her, because she did that to him with no stones, Thanos was beating up 3 Avengers with no stones, 1 being Thor.
But Thor was not in his best shape.
To make the point, Wanda was going to do what no one else could have done, what no one else had done up to that point. Because what she did single-handedly, it took a team. Okay, let's just go into the last person because I don't want to. I don't. Stay tuned for part 3 of who is the most powerful Avenger in the MCU, and remember to please subscribe.